The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Well, at least they have the courtesy of putting the military lingo in parentheses so you know what they're talking about. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear. A very young David Hayter. And a very special playthrough for me, which I'm not sure if I'll do a full one, but I'm gonna chit-chat about my history with this while I play it. And I don't think I have any missions or options to change, so let's just get stuck in. Well, yep, you gotta hit the start button, because that was before X was the universal confirmed. We're Oscar Mike. Whoops. Oh, circle. I forgot about that. Circle's like the main action button. Which on a lot of Japanese, or all Japanese, like PlayStations, circle is the main. Circle is X and X is circle for their control scheme. Oh my god, the memories.
Stay alert. He'll be through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
Ooh, so it's been a long time since I've played this. I never actually owned it. I would always borrow it from my friend repeatedly, and I think I've beaten it like 3 to 5 times. And this is the first time I've officially owned it. Because I just borrowed it.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
I love the exposition. Like, Snake is this incredibly well-versed, amazing, sneaky military man, yet there's still exposition on, you know, how some of the basic routines work. We need to call him back just so this will get added to our memory.
Snake, you have to crawl to get through there. First, crouch down by pressing the crawl button, and then use the directional button to crawl in the direction you want.
Be careful, though. Crawling is slow and you can't attack when you're doing it either.
You can stand up by pressing the crawl button again.
Naomi Watts. All right. So, oh God. I'm gonna be super rusty because, you know, nigh on, let's see. As I said before, I just borrowed this game repeatedly, but I've played every Metal Gear game. So I should be, oh yeah, they make sure you don't have a radar when so you can't see vision cones. But I'm gonna be awful. Is there any first person? Oh no, there's no first person perspective. Okay. Interesting. It'll take me a while to shake off the rust. And I don't remember where all the stuff is. In this beginning part, I'm gonna apologize now, may lack any commentary just out of stunned by nostalgia. I wonder if we can... Nope! Thank God there's liberal. I'm not gonna choke him out there. We gotta wait. This is like a game I've wanted to play for many years, and I remember when yeah, there we go, perfect. Usually I would knock those guys out before the elevator came down, but I want it swarming with enemies. You can only hold 2 rations. Interesting. I could have sworn... Okay, circles punch. That's... Oh, there's our first person button. Okay, we could do that. I think what this game lacked was, oh God, it looks so good. I don't think there's any... I don't think we can crawl under any of these shipping crates, if my memory serves. Oh yeah, shit. I forgot about that. No! God damn it! Get out of jail free card? Nope. Yep, first death. I love that, oh, just listen to it.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
So good. Well, all is good because we got a little... We have to get acquainted. It's like 2 star-crossed... Or 2, like, lovers that have... Wait a minute. Isn't there something... I know, like, the, Burn in Hell Konami, but their old stuff and any Hideo Kojima stuff, they love the Heidi special things. So I'm just gonna be a little... Okay, no. Okay, we can't climb up that way. Interesting. The cement must be lower over here. Yep. I suppose we should try choking somebody. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. I remember when my friend that I used to borrow this from, God bless him, he used to like consistently let me borrow this game, and I think I owned it longer than he actually did from just how often I would borrow it. We'll climb across this water like so. Not alert any bad boys. And I think that guy's a dick douche and doesn't deviate much from... Okay. Yet that they're not concerned with, the elevator going back up on its own. Oh, look at all those polygons. You can see each and every polygon. But yeah, this is one of my favorite game franchises of all time. I remember watching my friend play this game, and I was just instantly in love, and ever since then it's been like a point of mine to play every one of them, and subsequently every Hideo Kojima game that I can get my hands on, because they are pretty good. As I said, my commentary is going to suffer just from the sock to the... Look at those abs.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Oh shit.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
We have to fight that later.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow,
He must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned
This is how
as
you
our
access
visual
your
and data
memory card.
processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your
Contextually.
Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself.
Mei Ling.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on.
Is that how long
I
this
can't believe I'm
game's
being hit on
supposed to
by the
last?
famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the dark.
But they can only see 10
The
feet in
DARPA
front of
chief was injected with
themselves.
the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
Oh.
Do that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
It's the one thing they don't really go into. That's like a reference to the caliber that
What about the air duct?
the rifle the soldier's carrying is chambered in, and a pineapple is a
on the second floor.
fragmentation anti-personnel grenade.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA.
Course of action. The pseudo military lingo is strong. If I remember right, I'm not as good as I once was, but I think, yeah. Oh, fuck. Well, thank God they're nice about that. And it's not like Persona 5 where you have a percentage. God, I love it. Oh yeah, and they follow footsteps in the snow. What did I pick up? Thermal goggles? No. Oh, chaff grenades. Yeah, the tech obsession and like the late 90s, like Kojima writing and all the boner for military tech and stuff.
Whose footprints are these?
I tried to not do so bad. And I'm doing very bad. Good lord. I forgot how difficult this was. I remember being able to get... Oh, thank God. Oh, wait, we need to give Mei Ling a call. Oh, good, they...
You caught Snake?
Put this on. Good thing I got a memory card. And this isn't a PlayStation 3.
Snake, remember what the Gaul said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
You're right. Wow, you know all sorts of great quotes, don't you?
Well, both my parents are from Guangdong, China. But I was born and raised in America. I've always liked reading literature from both sides. Kinda keeps me in touch. I'll share some more quotes with you if you like.
I'm looking forward to it. But to tell you the truth, I'd like to learn more about you.
Well,
Jeez.
I'll think about it.
Hitting on Naomi and Mei Ling. I don't know if it's that shot you gave me, Doc, but I just can't stop talking to every female in the cast. I also waited patiently for the weather to turn. Oh.
Whose footprints are these?
Let's make sure it's square, right? Yeah. You're not gonna follow him?
Huh? What was that noise?
And...
Whose footprints are these?
God damn it. We're breaking our rule. I think this game was before they really established the, don't kill people willy-nilly thing they had going on. Or they have going on in, like, the newer games. Oh, yeah, we got ourselves a pistol. Oh, no, sweet baby, you gotta get down. You can't rub your face on my microphone. You're fed, and I just spent like an hour with you on my lap. You can... I'm trying to sneak around here. And find stuff. I don't even remember. Oh, yeah. Wait, you would think a chaff grenade would be a... Oh. And then we do this. Am I still recording? The cat stood on the keyboard. Okay, we're still recording. Yes. My cat is in what I assume would be his terrible twos, and he's being a little brat boy. Okay, we got chaff grenades. Let's take a peek in here. Why, cat? I wonder if we can zoom in on that with our scope. What's the buttons? Probably forward and back. Oh wow, D-pad aiming. And I can't read pixel, so I don't know. I'm gonna assume these are thermal goggles, maybe?
A surveillance camera?
No! Damn it! We only have like 2 seconds. Stun grenades. Also useful. And this is loud as fuck, so we're not going to be using that. I don't think I need that. And I think I got everything else, though I'm sure somebody will yell at me if I forget something. And here's our vent. Is this the one where they peek? No. I'm gonna get seen a lot, I can already tell. Just the atmosphere in this game is unbelievable.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you. So call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow. That's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
To ensure the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh? If there are mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
You would think that, call him back just so we have it in our codec memory.
Those mice are Alaskan field mice.
Okay, cool. The, I gotta check back here. You'd think that being his, like, mentor and drill instructor, he would recognize that that wasn't him. But then again, maybe with the grainy vidcom, you know, cyberpunk kind of phone conversation that like this tech has, like maybe he just can't recognize him. Okay, that's... We do get a clue though. So I know at some point we're gonna have to hide under that tank. And it looks like there's only one guard on the first floor. And I can see an item up there. Nope, there's two guards. And he's looking right at us. Love that noise. Well, that soundtrack. All right, follow the mice. Oh God, water in a vent. That's bad. And this D-pad stuff is bad. I feel like I was saying something, like I was saying a thought about, oh yeah, Hideo Kojima's late 90s tech boner. And there's something about like Police Knots and Metal Gear Solid 1 that the writing just can't. Can I answer under here? Yeah.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Alrighty, boss. The writing is just, with the soundtrack and when this game came out and everything, it was beyond. I can't understand like people that didn't enjoy this game. Minus like the learning curve with the sneaking and all that kind of stuff. I can imagine that being a deterrent for people, but oh yeah, we need a card. Bam. Okay, we got this box right here. Gotta relearn how to sneak. Seem to recall something being under one of these tanks. Oh shit! I feel like we should try to choke him out. Or not. SOCOM bullets. Okay, he goes there, and then that guy's... It gives us an opening. Take a peek. Don't see anything. Get up the stairs real quick. Oh, shit. Leave it to me to try to play a sneaking game. Should be out of range of the camera. That I haven't played. That has like an awesome soundtrack. Latte, please. Now the other cat's like climbing behind the computer. She's more well behaved, so I'm gonna crawl because I don't want them to hear my footsteps. Okay, and we tried over there already. May not need a chaff grenade. I don't know. Thermal goggles. I knew they were close. Let's see how good these look. Thermal imaging system for night vision use. Oh, excellent. It's just make everything red and put a halftone pattern on it. I love it. All right, so okay, they can't hear our footsteps. I'm thinking we need to, whoa! Perhaps take our time This is bad. I knew it, god damn it. We can't, there we go. Circle, always circle. Well, I got friends in crawl spaces. Is this where we find the DARPA chief? God, I just remember borrowing this and never leaving my room. And just being obsessed with the atmosphere and the story. And like talking about, it was back in a time when I don't even think like you could game fax anything. It was just you had to talk to your friends about.
The DARPA chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
God, it's so good, it hurts. So, being that I know what's going on, it's hard to comment on things because I know several people who will watch this won't have played this game and they're just watching me do it as a means to play it. So I'm apprehensive to Banks. We've been through this. Sweet baby, you gotta go. And when I push you off my lap, that doesn't mean go up on the... Would you... Oh, God. Literally the worst time. I love that, like, tension. What? God damn. I wonder if we can aim when we shoot. I highly doubt it. And if we can, it'll be... God damn it, Banks. He like wants to play on my audio equipment. That's like the best. And then stand on the keyboard. Yep. Are we still recording? Shit. Pause. Don't like last time. Still recording. No, don't. I think this is the perspective they want us to have. Stretch it out. There we go. And I'm well aware you can only do it like a couple times and knock them out. But being that we're rusty, I'm going to kill people. There's just no way about it. And that should go down there, yep. Trying to remember. This must just be completely Oh, this is another way in. I remember. That's like there's multiple ways in. And that's a wall. Okay. It's so dark. So we literally do have to take that elevator. There's no two ways about it. But that information we got about the woman in the cell and the fact that there's somebody else sneaking around in here was worth it. And I think we got some SOCOM ammo, if I remember correctly. Can we climb over this hole?
Press the action button to drop down.
God, the way he said that was like we were an idiot. Like, press the action button to drop down. Oh, we don't need one of those. Or do we? Yeah, we don't need one. And the action button is circle. Fuck. So we might actually have to drop a guard. So I think you call the elevator and it takes like a hot minute to get to you. Which is some good panic. And we'll hide under the tank while we wait. If that's the case. And it's a good time to go up. No, it's not a good time. Not good. Please don't turn this way. Yep, you're turning this way. But your friend is turning that way. Then you should go that way and... yeah. Means we can hit this button. Stand up, please, for the love of God. Okay, tell me how to...
Snake, use the elevator to move from floor to floor. To call the elevator, press the button on the nearby control panel by pressing the action button. The elevator should show up in no time.
Okay. We got this. Oh, shit. That's faster than I thought. Get in here. Please, God. Please, God, don't. Okay. There should be buttons over here. That's the wrong button. It's floor 1. Is this like some English numbers? Like floor 1 and then floor 131 and then 132. Oh, that's Ocelot's room. We want to go here. Because we need C4 to explore that. Or Semtex, I think is what they call it. Oh, is this where we get to see Meryl's butt?
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Speaking of which, give old Mei Ling a call. Whoop.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief.
Yeah, I
He's the
get that.
green
I would
dot.
like
Hurry
to
and
save.
rescue him.
That seems like a new...
Come on, Snake, you can do it.
Seems like they made a new interface for... Okay, that's red. Oh, I see him. Decoy octopus. Oh, wait, we can do a thing. We should be able to do a thing. Or is it on a different wall? I know you can, like, get his attention. Ooh, there's a box in that vent. Well, I hit select. There we go.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder.
Roger that. God, they are really liberal with the rations. Oh, I remember you can knock on the wall when you're closer to him. And he'll go like, huh? And like put his ear up to the wall. It's one of those times like they don't... Is this the right one? Oh, come on.
Is that a woman? Not him.
Not him.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
So yeah, back in a time when games like all you had was you couldn't YouTube anything, like just sat there in your room and played it for hours and hours and hours and, you know, beat the game like 10 times and learned all these silly things you could do. And these games are really good for that because they rewarded you for doing those things, where a lot of modern games, like, they don't seem to...
Who's that?
Is that the same voice actor as Cyber Ninja?
I'm here to save you.
Cyborg
You're the DARPA
Ninja?
Chief Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I think it is.
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
You knew
And he does the voice of Peter Stillman,
Metal
I'm
Gear
pretty
is one of
sure.
the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of ArmsTech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by ArmsTech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay.
That's way more high-tech than it needs to be.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
I'm gonna have a heart
haven't
attack.
heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Uh-oh.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Well, there we go. Not yet an hour into the story, and there's already a tool chest worth of wrenches thrown into our gears. And I am well over my 40-minute episode length, so we will save this next bit for next time. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Goodbye.